Um, right now, cause um,
That was probably the dumbest shit I ever seen anybody do. Not gonna cap. Cause it was like no point.
All right, everyone. Summer Walker has gone insane, so she's out there vying for the Side Piece of the Year prize. In case you haven't noticed, a photo of Summer Walker and Rich the Kid together appeared to be romantically involved yesterday. Soon after, scholars released a recording of Summer Walker leaving Rich the Kid a voicemail in which she essentially told him that she didn't mind being on the side and that he could store her number under Pizza Hut. For those of you who don't know, Rich the Kid has been dating Tory Bricks for roughly 6 or 7 years. Together, they had a child, but let's face it, Rich the Kid hadn't been faithful to Tory at all. I think they started dating in 2019. He hasn't wed her. Thus, he hasn't given her the greatest treatment. Tory is consistently the target of this man's advances. Additionally, Tory frequently confronts these women who are pursuing this man. However, this is the message that Rich the Kid received from Summer Walker.
um, right now, cause um, see your true self and your true feelings come out. Cause I don't know. I don't want to wait till tomorrow and I don't say it. I miss you. And I want to see you. And I want to hang out. And I'm honestly really glad. I know it probably sounds fucked up, but I'm really glad everything worked out how it worked out because I want you to be with your family. Like when we were in Italy and I kept saying that to you, I was like, why aren't you with your baby mom? Like, I'm not gonna bother y'all, I promise. Because y'all was never gonna stop fucking with each other anyway. That's why I just like kind of just fucked our shit up because she was acting crazy. She's always acting crazy. She be fighting people and everything, calling the flower shop, looking for the address. Like, I don't have time for that shit. I can't have a serious relationship with someone when they baby mama act like that. So I'm so glad that y'all are back together. I want y'all to be together forever, and I just want to fuck with you. You know, when you have time, we always have a good time. You treat me so good. I treat you so good. And I'm not gonna bother y'all. Like, you can buy me a fucking new phone if you don't know the number and save it under Pizza Hut for all I care. I'm not gonna post shit. Nothing. So that's all I wanted to say. And I know that you're not gonna be weird or like out us or anything like that.
Since Summer Walker is the one who was at fault, you would imagine that she would keep quiet and possibly be low-key about the matter when it came out. Let me just clarify that Rich the Kid was the one responsible for all of this mess, so I'm not suggesting he is not at fault. Summer decided to gaslight Tari Briggs on Instagram Live rather than remain silent. I'll play the live at the end, but this female essentially states that she has been playing around with Rich the Kid for years, that she could have him if she wanted him, and that she's been pushing for Rich the Kid to be with Tari. It's a mess, everyone. Tari finally replied, calling Summer Walker out for being a fraud. She claims that for the past 2 years, Summer has been pleading with her and attempting to become friends. That's roughly how long Summer had been playing around with her partner. In addition to supposedly playing around with her partner, Summer was always attempting to get close to Tari. She even alluded to Summer's presence with her child. This woman has literally been harassing me for like 2 years, asking to hang and link up, she claims. The EEO, She even attempted to give the impression that she was with my child, when in fact she wasn't. One day, while Summer was with Rich, he unintentionally left my son's backpack. Why would you toy with mine as a mother who doesn't share her kids' faces online and gets angry at your BD for doing so in order to keep them safe? But why is she coming at me, she asked. Now don't act like a victim when I probe into your affairs. We are engaged, and as you're aware, I decided against getting married since Rich and I had some difficulties, and I realized there were some issues we needed to resolve as a family. I'm not in a rush to get married and then have to file for divorce. However, you have no business knowing what I do with my boyfriend and my home, pizza. You have the smoke for Rich, she observed. Rich and you are debating what I should do with it. You've been contacting me and blowing up my phone for years, girl. Genuinely attempting to be a fan and friend of mine. It wasn't posted by me. You know that I am forthright. She then sent Summer a direct message. Summer said, "Call me when you get lonely or weak or just want to have fun." To which she said, "Good night." Summer Walker then remarked, "Night, boo." Summer then said, "How are you holding up, LOL?" In 2023, I reached out to you to link up to give you some good words of encouragement on how to move on from an end that doesn't respect you. And although even if the end is still harassing me and my friends, I have fully moved on from the incident. So please refrain from sharing our messages and alerting people about this regrettable event. I would never have dated him if I knew he was engaged. It's embarrassing, so let's just move on and forget about it. However,
That was probably the dumbest shit I ever seen anybody do. Not gonna cap. Because it was like no point. For what? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for what? I'm not mad because I know that you're off in your mind. You're fried in your mind. So I can't expect anything less. But it's just like, for what? I don't have no shame. Let me start off there. I have no shame. I take nothing back, babe. I told everybody on Fuck My Type I date for money now. Your man, he spends money. He spends money. Y'all are not married. I don't fuck with married men. Whenever I even thought there was a ring, I made sure there was no ring. There was no ring. Tory Bricks. We have seen videos of you fighting women, bloody, beating them bloody. We have seen videos of Rich on Ring cameras, like he got someone pregnant. Time after time after time after time after time. I don't even have enough fingers for how many bitches that he cheats on you with on a daily basis. And you have no self-respect whatsoever. And instead of taking that shit up with your man, you come at everybody else. But the source of the problem, I'm not your issue, babe. I've actually been advocating for you for a long time. Like, even in the voice memo, you heard me say I've been advocating for you for a long time. Like, I always tell him, I'll be like, y'all so perfect together. Why you just want to be with her? I say it all the time. Like, I talk big of you. I talk good of you all the time. I be like, you don't want to be with the mother of your children. She's this, she's that. She's helped you down. I talk good about you all the time. Why you always messing with me? And that's what I don't like. Like, I feel like it's because I'm famous and your career's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. You just sit up in the house bored, going through his phone all day, losing your mind. Going through his phone, calling every bitch that's in his phone, trying to fight every bitch up in his phone. But I feel like you only try to do it your biggest with me. Why? Because I'm famous? Are you trying to get something? You finna drop a link? I hope you finna drop a link. Please, y'all, if she finna drop a link, go buy her stuff. Mama, she needed like a little push, a little promo. Because that was just stupid. You know I've been fucking with that man for years. Everybody been fucking with him for years. He be fucking with everybody. So what's the problem? Like, what? Like, you're never gonna leave. You're never gonna leave. It comes to a point where it has to be like a certain level of disrespect that you have got to come to. I'd be like, all right, this is it. This nigga can do anything to you. So if you're not gonna leave and he's gonna keep cracking that wallet wide fucking open, then what can't we all just get along? Anyway, I don't want this man. I don't care about this man. I don't like this man. And you should be so glad that I don't, babe. Because if you did, you would really have a real problem. Now I don't care anymore. I've been dragging it on for years, dealing with him because, sometimes sometimes I don't need it. Clearly, obviously, I live in a mansion, unlike you. But I just wake up sometimes, I'm like, I want to go here. I want to do this. I want this. Send me some money for this. Send me some money for that. And so, like a little boy toy who's just like nice. He's just sometimes like, he has filled up my whole entire house with flowers before, like multiple times. Took me to Italy, took me to my friends. And, just like little nice stuff. Something one time he gave me like $25K for my mortgage. And I could have kept getting it. But right, lucky for you, right after I get right up to that cusp where he will fully take care of me, I don't want to go that far. I just want to be the side. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side and I just want you to chill. I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not going to start talking about him. I'm not going to start talking about him, but you know the things about him. Girl, I don't know how you do it. I was just trying to play my little position. He clearly won't stop, and he's obsessive. You can say that you're going to leave him alone, and he will just call you back to back to back. Get to call your friends, get to call your manager, get to call your assistant, get to send and stuff. It's like free money. So why would you just, every now and then you just give in? You be like, you know what, fuck it. Let that nigga do it. Let that nigga take me somewhere. And I'm actually really glad you did this. Because I was this close. I said, damn, I really want a Porsche and I really want a condo in Miami. But I really kept thinking about it. I was like, I don't know, because you act nuts. And this is what I needed to see. I was never going to get peace in my condo. You were going to terrorize the living shit out of me. This being on the internet, because when I did this, how long has it been since I did this? It's been so long since I did this. Why would I even be doing this? Why would I even be doing it? Shit, at this point, let me get something out of it. Y'all stream finally over it, y'all. It's like #1 on the charts. It's doing great. Like, keep it up. But why would I be doing this? Both of y'all are older than me, by the way. You're an old bitch, and that's an old ass nigga. I'm still in my 20s. Why would we be on the internet as adults? We all have kids. Why are we even doing this? I just didn't even get the point of that. But anyway, I'm gonna say whatever I got to say to that nigga, babe. You think I really love him? You think I really want him? If I did, you would be cooked out on the street. Working a 9 to 5, babe. If I wanted that nigga is obsessed. Okay? You just can't. You can't, Tori. You cannot. I'm telling you, I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. It was childish. I know you're fried. And you're just losing it because he just won't stop. Fuck all these hoes. But you cannot beat every single one of these hoes up. You cannot catch every single one of these hoes. He's never gonna stop. You can't stalk every single one of these hoes. You're gonna end up going to jail or getting hurt or by somebody, not by me. I don't care that much. I'm having a girl talk with you. You really gotta cut it out, and you have to start understanding okay, he's the problem. He don't like you. He don't like you. He doesn't like you, babe. He doesn't like you. If he liked you, reality check, y'all would be married with no scandals and no infidelity. Okay? Seriously. You gotta cut it out. Because I don't know what you're about to do. If you're about to go out and on a tangent and lose your mind and try to start talking about everything me and that man ever talked about. It's childish, it's inappropriate, and it's really sad. It's sad. So, from woman to woman, you gotta cut it out, okay? All right. These will be the last flowers I receive from him, okay?